Blacks and the Academy Awards, The Long and Complicated Dance. In 1951, on the evening of the Academy Awards, Sammy Davis Jr. performed at an after-Oscar party that not only catapulted him into international stardom, but effectively broke down many racial barriers in the entertainment industry. The multi-talented performer would dazzle millions of fans around the world, singing, dancing, doing impersonations, as well as delivering acting performances in stage productions, television shows, and films. In fact, one of his early roles was in the famous musical film Porgy and Bess, where he played the role of Sporting Life. Sammy would eventually go on to become known as the world's greatest entertainer. Sammy began his career when he was only 4 years old. He worked in vaudeville with his father and Will Maston, a man whom he regarded as his uncle. Remarkably, in 1933, he starred in his first film at the age of 7. He appeared in a satirical musical called Rufus for President, with actress Ethel Waters. The movie, however, depicted the most unattractive stereotypes of African American life. As an adult, Sammy appeared in several other films. One of the most famous was Ocean's 11, in which he starred with Frank Sinatra and his other Rat Pack buddies. The legendary group of bad boys dominated the Las Vegas scene for many years, and their image was just as symbolic as the city's most famous hotels and casinos. To this day, the image of the legendary Rat Pack group embodies the most glamorous images of Hollywood and its iconic stars. Yet for Sammy, his life had always been a rocky road, having faced racial discrimination and other daunting challenges, including the loss of one of his eyes in a terrible car accident. It was often a complicated dance that he performed in his personal and professional life. In my book, Sammy Davis Jr., The Writer Who Saved His Estate, I documented a conversation I had with a woman whose father was one of the owners of one of the Las Vegas hotels. She'd known Sammy since he was very young, when he was still on his way to stardom. Talented as he was, however, she said, he wasn't even allowed to stay where he performed. She said, quote, he slept in a trailer in the back of the hotel. When one looks at Sammy's legacy and the many years that have passed since that pivotal night of the Academy Awards, one would expect that great strides had finally been made by blacks in the entertainment world, particularly in the area of motion pictures. However, over the last few years, the lack of diversity in Hollywood films and in the representation of minorities in the Academy has fueled the frustration of many black actors and the outrage of thousands of African American viewers. Sammy's life reflects only one of many stories that can shed some light on this complex issue. Join me for part 2 of my series. We'll take another look at the history of blacks and the Academy Awards.